to stay, and I know that you don't deserve that. Am I the one to blame? And we were on that road to pleasure, then I went and caused you pain. You were my ride or die, but I didn't do you right. Too busy switching lanes, should've been there by your side. Now I'm missing you like crazy, should've chose a different turn. Forgive me, girl, just don't let it burn. Now that I'm with you, I don't know what to do. Girl, just come back to me. Promise that I'll be true. I'm so done with the games. I'm not the same. I love you more than you know, and I just can't let you go. I don't wanna rest so low. I don't wanna rest so low. I don't wanna rest so low. Without you, my heart is cold, and I'm so afraid to ride. So without you, I'm so lonely, traveling this road alone, and I don't know which way to go. And I just want you to come home. It's okay, go on without you. This ride just ain't the same. Promise that I'd ride for you. Instead, I cause you pain. You were my ride or die, but I didn't do you right. Too busy switching lanes. Should've been you. I don't know what to do. Girl, just come back to me. Promise that I'll be true. I'm so true. I'm not the same. I love you more than you know, and I just can't let you go. I don't wanna rest so low. I don't wanna rest so low. I don't wanna rest so low. Without you, my heart is cold, and I'm so afraid to ride. So I need you to ride with me, girl. Can't be without you. If I don't have you in my life, I don't know what to do. I can't imagine me here without you by my side. Give me a chance just to make it right. You, I don't know what to do. Girl, just come back to me. Promise that I'll be true. I'm so young with you. I'm not the same. I love you more than you know, and I just can't let you go. I don't wanna rest so low. I don't wanna rest so low. I don't wanna rest so low. Without you, my heart is cold, and I'm so afraid to ride so low. Tell me, Matt. Tell them who I am.
Hot damn! Welcome to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show. It's your show. He's the host, bringing the best in old school R&B and getting in your ass hot topics. Here's Rory Darnell.
Hot damn is right. I am in the building. What is happening, everybody? Glad you have made it here to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. Folks is checking in. Who's checked in first? All the way from Florida via San Diego. But she's in Florida. Melissa checks in, followed by superstar artist Vicky Love. She has also checked in. Angela Burnett has checked in. That's Angie B, superstar artist. You're going to hear from her today. Superstar Kedjo, you heard, and he has checked in as well. So the artists are checking in early. And over here on my left side, that was my YouTube family, by the way. On my left side, though, my Facebook Live family, Ingrid Solomon has checked in. Leslie Cole checked in, and Laverne has checked in as well. So folks are checking in early on a Sunday afternoon, actually Sunday evening, because it is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Cody got us started with his jam called Solo, and you're gonna hear from excuse me. I'm still coughing, Eddie. Oh my goodness. So anyway, Lena, you're gonna hear from Lena, you're gonna hear from Sean and Yolanda Dancy, you're gonna hear from them, as well as Legit and Digital Soul, etc., bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B, anywhere. It's the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. Manny checking in on the YouTube side. Now, please hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification button when you check in on the YouTube side of my YouTube family. Now, I notice some folks have checked in, and I can see the numbers, but I can't see your names. Either you're being shy, or you don't know how to, you can actually join in on conversation by getting your own page, which is free, getting your own page, and then a YouTube page, and then you can join in for free. Now, I will say this to my Facebook family on the left side, Leslie and Ingrid and Laverne. Well, Laverne knows because she checks in on both sides. But I do bounce back and forth from Facebook to Instagram. However, the YouTube page is here for the whole 2 hours, but Instagram and Facebook bounces back and forth. So you don't want to miss these songs. So what you need to do is go ahead and get you that YouTube page. Come to my YouTube page, Rory Darvell on YouTube, and join me. That way you don't miss any shows. And more importantly, you don't miss any of the songs. You don't miss any of the songs. And that's what's the real deal. You don't want to miss that. Hope you're having a good day out there. Hope you're having a great weekend. Having had a great weekend, being that tomorrow's a work day. Holidays are done. Ain't no more holidays coming up until the end of April. When is Easter? I mean, it's not a holiday, but I mean, when is it? I don't even know. Rashad Brown has subscribed to the channel. Well, thank you, Rashad Brown. Maybe you'll pop up over here because you just subscribed to the YouTube channel. That's one more. That way YouTube will say, hey, this man's got a great show going on over here, got great music playing. Y'all need to tune in and check it out. And I'll be bringing it to you for the next 2 hours. That's what I'll be up in here. Listen, I'm feeling good. But I want to share something that I'm going to get into after the next song. I'm going to wait until I get into the next song. Right now, I'm just saying hello and hoping that everybody has had a good weekend and having a good time. I didn't do much of nothing this weekend. Just basically been chilling, drinking water. You know, because I'm on this journey. On my journey, Melissa, to get this body back to the sexiness it once had. You know, I mean, mentally, the sexy is there. I mean, that's just natural. Okay, the sexy is just natural, but the physical side of it, hasn't been really happening. Been off, I've been injured. Man, I've been like an injured player for the last year and a half. You know how sometimes you just have a couple of tough seasons, and when you're playing sports and stuff, and you just, have one injury, then you come off the injury, and you go back, and then you have another injury. That's where I'm at. I'm in the injury season. So I've been off. I was off for a year. I was off work for a year, injured. Went back to work for 5 weeks and back off injured again. New injury, not the same injury. Went back off with a new injury. So what does that say? So, in the interim, that's okay, though. That's okay. We're going to take care. We got some great stuff coming up for you. Man, we got some entertainment coming up for you. Next week, the family, Kejo is a part of the family. If you're a Prince fan, it's going down next Saturday at the world-famous Stuffed Potato in Anaheim. They're going to be doing their tribute to Prince. Now, it says it's sold out. That's what it says. Call him anyway. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Give you some insight. I know the owner. So I'm just saying, tell him Rory said, call us up, or go online and put in the notes. Rory said, holla. I think you might be able to get in. I mean, it's sold out, but is it real? Does sold out really mean sold out? I think she can squeeze y'all in. If y'all like Prince and you like the family, the combination, man, y'all should go get them tickets, man, and go see the family. I'll be in the building to check them out as well, because I'm a huge Prince fan, as most people should know. So I'll be in the building as well next week, checking it out. But get your tickets to go see the family. Coming in May 3rd, the Diamond Singers are going to be up there as well. May 3rd, 4 young ladies. They're going to be doing their thing. They're going to be doing tribute to, is it Stephanie Mills? I know it's the Emotions. For sure, the Emotions. I think Stephanie Mills as well. They do it to a couple of icons. they'll be doing a tribute to. That's on May the 3rd. And that's going down at the world famous Supper Day. Now, I've been cool talking all day. As soon as I get on the air, now my voice want to act up. What's up with that? Been all day. And now I want to get on the air and it wants to act up. Anyway, let me give y'all some music while I get my... let me clear my throat. And here comes some Lena Loy for you with Let It Go on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Hello, I'm percussionist recording artist Paris Escovedo, king of the ghetto jazz sound, and you're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detailed Old School radio show.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And that was Lena Loy with Let It Go. Roger Hill Music checks in all the way from Atlanta. Checking in. He's doing his thing out there. Sura checks in from Arizona. Appreciate her checking in. Laverne, the Prince fan, is she getting tickets? Does that mean she's going to go check out the family doing their Prince tribute? Is going down on April the 19th, next Saturday, 2 days before the anniversary of Prince's passing. Ingrid Solomon checks in as well on Facebook. Facebook is popping today. Now remember, Facebook family, I will be leaving to go to Instagram. I switch back and forth from Instagram because I'm growing an Instagram family too. Everybody wants to see Rory Darvell somewhere. So what you want to do is make sure you get on that YouTube page, especially you artists, Roger. He'll get on that YouTube page as well. And that way it is here for the whole 2 hours. And, that way you don't have to miss out on anything when I switch over to Facebook. And I usually do that between the half hours. On the half hours, I switch over to the other social media. Now, of course, you can join me on that on Instagram as well. If you want to do that as well, you can do that as well. Listen, also to the artists, it's going down. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, I forgot. I didn't plug up my goddamn computer. I was going to talk about losing. Give me a second. I will disappear for two. Well, actually, I don't really disappear. Get off the radio. The radio people can't see me, but let me see. Hold on. There we go. I had to power up the computer. It would have died. Didn't want that to happen. So anyway, going down on April the 17th is going to be the Project Integrity 2025 Zoom meeting number 2. That is going down. Make plans to be here. I will be sending out the invites to the people who want to, and the information to those people that want to be on the Zoom. We had our first one in January of this year. It was very successful. Folks and artists enjoyed it. So we're going to have number 2, kind of an update, and just keep people abreast of what's going on out here, what we're doing to make your lives in this music entertainment better, and letting you know that the Attention to Detail R&B radio show is a safe place for artists to send their music. And we got to deal with you square and fair. That's what I do. Deal with you square and fair. So that's going down April the 17th, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we do it late enough for the people that's on the West Coast to get home, and the people that's on the East Coast do it early enough so they don't lose no sleep and they can go to bed to get ready to go to work the next day. See, that's how it works. So I'm thinking about you. See, always thinking about you from the East Coast and to the West Coast, to the Midwest, and so on and so forth. So make sure you're there for the Project Integrity 2025 Zoom meeting going down Thursday on the 17th of April. Yeah, 17th of April. A lot of stuff going on. Then 2 days after that, I got stuff for you. Then 2 days after that, what we got? We got the Prince Tribute Concert going down with the family. And that's happening on April the 19th, next Saturday. Cool. Shout out to Niecy Knight, by the way. Superstar artist Niecy Knight. I told you she does it all. I was just in her movie a few weeks ago that premiered, and I was in that movie with her. She had me up in there. She does it all. She writes, and she was just in a play. Matter of fact, she's on stage right now. She is on stage, probably been on stage for about an hour about now. She had a show. She's in a play, and it's called Love in All the Wrong Faces. Now, I believe this is the first time I saw Niecy Knight in a play. She had, and I believe she did this play many years ago, and I believe I saw her. I'm going to remind myself to ask her, did I see her in this play at the Crenshaw Playhouse? It's on Crenshaw. I forgot the name of it now. It's torn down now. But anyway, I'm going to ask her, but I believe she was in that play. But anyway, it's going down today. It's been happening all this weekend. 4 shows, I believe. They did one on Friday night, 2 Saturday, and 1 today. And it's going down, called Love in All the Wrong Places. So Niecy's always got something going on. She is always got something going down. Always got something going down. I got 2 in a row for you coming at you. Jay Tree, superstar artist out of Baltimore. He checks in on the Facebook side. So appreciate him checking in. Remember, Jay Treese, make a note to yourself. It is going down on the 17th. The Project Integrity 2025 Zoom meeting number 2 is happening. It's going to be fun again and informative as well. Appreciate you guys being here. I got 2 in a row coming for you on a Sunday afternoon. I got Sean and Yolanda Dancy coming at you, and then I got Legit coming at you as well. I'm going to start a conversation. It's a long one. Melissa, by the way, says the song by Lena Lloyd, Let It Go. She said, this song is so nice. Yes, it is. It is a very nice song. And glad you liked it. Glad you like it, Melissa. And I'm sure Lena would be glad to know that you like it as well. So, many of you, some of you may not remember this movie. When I was 10 years old, and the reason I know I was 10 because I actually looked up when the movie originally played. But I saw a movie when I was 10 years old called The Autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. Starred the incomparable, the iconic legend, who's no longer with us, Cicely Tyson, played Jane Pittman. Jane Pittman lived to be 110 years old. Now, I believe that she was also the last living slave. She was the last living slave, and she died in 1962. Now, that was the year before I was born. So I'm going to get into that after these next two songs and what happened when I watched the movie again today. And right now, I'm going to give you these two in a row. Sean and Yolanda dancing with Ain't No Mountain, the classic remake by Marvin and Tammy, and then followed by Legit, Put It On You on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby, just call on my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough. Keep me from getting to you, baby. Remember the day I set you free. I told you you always could count on me, babe. That day, oh, I made a vow. I'd be there when you need me some way, somehow. Baby girl, ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough. Keep me from getting to you, babe. No, darling, no wind, no rain, no winter cold can't stop me, baby. No, baby, 'cause you are my home. Just sing for me, oh baby. My love is alive, no matter where you are, no matter how far. If you ever need a helping hand, I'll be there on the double just as fast as I can. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough. Keep me from getting to you. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough. Keep me from getting to you. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. They play my favorite music.
Today's R&B and old school. The Real Radio Network.
It plays what I like.
Just let me put it on you, baby. Yeah, Legit Brothers. I'ma take my time in it. You ready, Chris? Oh, if I put it on you, baby. Aren't you, baby? Promise I'ma take my time in it. Serenade. I just wanna love on you. All in slow motion while I whine on you. Deep in the ocean, let me drown in you. Promise I'll do it like you want me to do. Baby, just let me have a taste of your sweetness. I wanna so crazy. So many secrets I know that'll make your body keep flowing, all night, baby. Just let me have a taste of sweetness. I'm gonna get up in it like no one else has. I wanna bring you away. Come let me take you on a fantasy ride. Just let me put it on you, baby. I'll take my time, baby. I'll take my time, baby. Oh, if I put it on you, baby. Put it on you, baby. I promise I'll take my time and hit it. Oh, whenever you're ready, your sexy turns me on, baby. You feel just what I feel. Feel like I can't be wrong. Oh, I wanna put it on your table. Girl, I just take my time in it. I'ma do just what you want me to do. I'ma take my time and I hit it. It's gonna slow right now on you. Yeah, I'ma take my time and I hit it. Just let me put it on you, baby. I promise, girl, I'ma take my time and hit it. Oh, if I put it on you, baby. I'ma take my time and I hit it. Just let me put it on you, baby. I'ma take my time and hit it. Oh, if I put it on you, baby. I promise I'ma hit it right, baby. I'ma take my time and I hit it. Just let me put it on you, baby. Your sexy turns me on. Oh, if I put it on just one idea, it's like I can't. Cause I'ma take my time and I hit it. Just let me put it on you, baby. Hi, this is Cardell, and you're tuned in to the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell, at the Attention to Detail radio show on The Real.
And yes, you are. You just had two in a row hitting there for you back to back. That was legit with Put It On You. They're going to get real nasty with you. That's what they said. They're going to do it right. They ain't going to just do it. They're going to do it right. And you're going to be glad that you did. Yes, the legit. And before that, you had Sean and Yolanda Dancy with Ain't No Mountain High, giving you a back-to-back on a Sunday afternoon out here on the Attention to Detail R&B Radio Network. Switching over here to Instagram. Welcome to my Instagram family over here. That's right. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I tell you, I switch off about every half an hour. Welcome to the Instagram family over here on the Attention to Detail R&B Radio Show and the Real Urban Radio Network, Black on Streaming Station. I am your host, Rory Darvell, doing what I do up in here. I hope you are enjoying what you're listening to so far. So I started off by telling you guys about a movie that I watched when I was 10 called The Autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. And I watched it again today. And I remember, and Jane Pittman lived to be 110. And she went and, at the time it was still segregation, of course, in the country, and Jim Crow and all that kind of stuff. And there was these young freedom fighters. One of them, I think, ended up killed, fighting for freedom and equal rights for Black people in the country. And they were trying to get this. They were taking a little Black girl to go drink out of a white-only water fountain. Didn't happen. And basically, at the end of the movie, Miss Pittman, she knew one of the freedom fighters, Jimmy. She knew him. he was killed, and she said she was going to go up to Bayonne and Bayonne County and drink out of the water fountain. Well, she was going to go there, and she was advised not to. And he said, "No, don't go up there. It's violent up there. It's going down up there." She says, "I'm going." She went up there and she drank out of the water fountain. Now, I remember that when I was 10, but it was when I was 10. It wasn't a movie I chose to watch. Obviously, at 10 years old, you watch what your parents are watching. But I get it was about segregation, but it wasn't heavy for me. I was a 10-year-old watching this 110-year-old Black woman pretty much alone walk up and defy the sheriffs and the police and at that time and risking violence. And as a 10-year-old, I'm saying, are they gonna hit this 110-year-old lady to keep her drinking out of a water fountain? So that was the significance of it for me at 10. I mean, I knew it was the racial thing, but it wasn't heavy. Well, I watched it again today because whenever I watch something like that when I was little, it doesn't have the same impact or whatever. You don't know all the details and nuances. When I watched it again today, I cried. I mean, like tear-shedding cries, not boohoo cry, not loud, but just watching her walk up there. And she walked up there alone and drank out of the water fountain. It was more significant because I was able to actually understand her story. A reporter had come from New York to interview her, and it was a people of interest story. And he just wanted to know her story. She was the last living slave, and who was a slave. And she was, freed in 1863, proclamation. She was a little girl. She didn't exactly know how old she was. But the fact that she's the last living slave, and she lived until 1962, and was able to tell that story. And I was able to see the tragedy that she went through in her life, the deaths she lost, the men she loved in her life, children dying, and I mean, just all she went through. And it made that moment of her drinking from that water fountain so much bigger. But it also said something else to me as about a people, and this may make some people uncomfortable, doesn't make me, may make some of you listening uncomfortable. But what it told me is we are, as a people, as Black people, let me be specific, that our adversary fear us to this day so much that they were afraid to allow us to drink out of the same water fountain. They didn't want us to have equal of anything, not the same of anything, because they know the power that we have, and we don't know. Even as me today, feeling that, I think, we're stronger than what seeing that movie today, watching it today, had a whole game, and it says, that's how strong of a people we are, that we aren't aware. And we look at today, and here we are in 2025. And when you think about it, think about your lives. Just everyone, think about your lives and how far you go in this life before you find out truths. Things that you believed. Like, let's start with something simple. How long did you believe in Santa Claus before you knew Santa Claus was not real? How many years of your life? How many years you believe in the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy and all of that stuff? And those are things that those are definitely not real. Those are definitely children things. But we are taught life things that we carry with us that are not true. And we don't find out for years, if at all. I'll be back with more after Digital Soul. What say you on the Real Urban Radio Network?
What's happening, family? Join me, yours truly, Downtown Jackson Brown, for the Southern Soul Slam. It airs every Saturday morning from 7 till 9, right here on the Real Urban Radio Network. And it rewinds on Sunday from 7 till 9 p.m. If you love Southern Soul, I got you. Tap in to hear great artists like Pokey Bear, King George, Tucker, Sassy D, Miss Westlove, and many, many more. It's the Southern Soul Slam Show. And we'll also give you great throwback music like Johnny Taylor and Tyrone Davis. So turn up with me every Saturday morning from 7 till 9 a.m. and again on Sunday evening, 7 till 9 p.m. on the Real Urban Radio Network. Simply log on at realurbanradio.com or download the Live 365 app and search for Real Urban Radio Network. We got you, so make plans to join me, and you're guaranteed to enjoy the music you love. The Southern Soul Slam, baby. Tap in.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, two-time Olympic high jumper, actor, writer, and producer, Jamie Nieto. You're listening to my man, Rory Darvell, on the
Yes, that is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. And you just listen to Digital Soul. By the way, Digital Soul has checked in on the YouTube side, so let me know what you think about their jam called What Say You. It just played that right for you. And the Southern Soul Slam, it will play my boss man Cuddy hosting that. That comes on right after my show at 7 p.m. So stay tuned for your Southern Soul on the app only, though. It is on the app. So download that Live 365 app, search Real Urban Radio Network, and get that Southern Soul for you. Matter of fact, you can get this R&B 7 days a week, plus gospel on Sundays as well, right here at the Real Urban Radio Network. Download the Live 365 app and search Real Urban Radio Network. I'm talking about the impact of rewatching the movie that I watched when I was 10 and called The Autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. She was the last living slave, and she lived until 1962. And I was talking about the progression that Black people have made. And when you think about how long it takes you just in your lifetime to transition from a one thinking to another, and how long our life expectancy is. And it tells me what an amazing people we are and how powerful we are, that an adversary was so afraid of us, so afraid of the power, and so afraid that we would use the power to do to them what they did to us. They took away every aspect of humanity. Hollis J, superstar artist, he checks every aspect. In other words, like I said, how long did you believe in Santa Claus? How many years went by before you realized there was no Santa Claus? How many years went by? How many years maybe you believed a certain way in church because that's how you were taught? And you were afraid to challenge. How many years did that take? Let me tell you, for me, I was raised a certain way, to believe a certain way about God and religion and certain things. I was married. I was like 5 years into my marriage before I got the challenge to say, wait a minute, or to admit that something about what I've been taught doesn't fit well with my spirit, doesn't go well with my soul. I was in my 30s. And then it took me to basically my 40s to say, nah, you know what? I don't believe that. I don't believe that stuff that I was taught, and because it was the thing to do, because I was afraid, because I was taught so strongly that if you don't believe like this, you're going to go to hell and burn forever. That was ingrained in me. I was taught in school, Christopher Columbus discovered America. How many years? So I say that to say, when you look at that, Black people were freed in 1863, didn't find out till 1865. There's the adjustment period. Because when we were stolen, when our ancestors were stolen from their land, we know nothing about how they really lived. We know nothing about how great they were, because we were fed lies. And it's just like I've said before, I was bused to a white school for 7 years. Well, the history books that we were taught, that's ingrained every day for years and years. And you repeat it. That's how you get A's on your test. What I'm saying is, so when we were first freed and we say, look how far we come despite the adversity that we face and the challenges. Say, oh, well, you don't have any of that now. You don't have any of that. That's not true. No, we're not in shackles. We're not in chains, but mentally, because many of us don't let go. I think I'm probably the first generation of truly come from a generation of Black people. Think about this. I was born in 1963, to where my parents and their parents, Black people, were taught, if you got a little something, you say that you hold on to it. You don't risk it for something greater. You hang on to it. You don't invest that. You hang on to that. You save it for a rainy day. That's what our parents taught us. That's what they knew, because they were used to not having, didn't have, and then when you got, you wanted to hang on. We did each other wrong. We call ourselves trying to be together, but we did just, the enemy put so much in confusion in us. So look where we are in 2025. We've only been free, not prosperous, not gainfully employed, not equal, free for 100 and some odd years. There's more. Here's Darnell Alexander out of Philly with Crazy on the Real Urban Radio Network.
I know you're the one when I want some fun. Come over and chill. Let's have a fun party. 'Cause you know what to do. And I don't have to tell you all the things I like. It's like you in my mind, baby. I don't wanna wait. I gotta be patient. It's gonna be more than I can take it. But I know it's so good. And I don't mind waiting. 'Cause your love sure is crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, I keep coming back for more. Got me showing you, taste it, taste it. I can leave it straight from the floor. I don't need it straight off the floor. Crazy, oh, got me coming. I know what to do to drive you out of your mind. And it's so damn good, let's make it last all night. Let's make it last all night. I know what you want, don't have to tell me. Tell baby, we can make love to some R&B. Girl, you'll be satisfied, don't have to tell me. That when we get down, it's so crazy, it's crazy. Oh, crazy. Oh, you coming back for, got me coming back for. Taste it, taste it. Straight from the culture, taste so good. Got me so crazy,
Hey everybody, this is recording artist Jammin' J. Lamont, better known as the Human iPod. And guess what? You're listening to my friend, my brother, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell.
Darnell Alexander out of Philadelphia with Crazy. Angie B says she likes that song. Superstar artist Sean Dancy has checked in. He has checked in on the Instagram side. That's the song you heard, the remake you heard from him and his wife, Yolanda. You heard that earlier, Ain't No Mountain. You heard that playing earlier. He has checked in. Appreciate him stopping by here on a Sunday afternoon. The Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station. I am he, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. Talking about my people. And I just want to expand out, Sean. I want you all to realize we will not see as a people, we will not live to see who we really are. We will not live to see how powerful we really are as a people. Because now it's happening. Like I said, I'm born in 1963. We didn't do, my parents didn't do investing. They didn't teach investing. His parents, my dad and mom's parents, they didn't do that. You were taught to hang on. We weren't equal. We weren't fair. We had to fight to vote, had to fight to drink water out of the same fountain, fight to have the same, everything has been a fight to get education. Remember, we were set free, but not given education. So we have spent decades, and that's what I'm saying, so you can get an appreciation of where we are, Hollis J. Look what we've done In the time that we've had, and we're still working together, we infight with each other. You got different people and different philosophies on religion. There's really only one, but they got so many pockets of different opinions, and we fight and this, that, and the other. Imagine if all of those things were out of the way and we were able to know or realize how powerful we really are. Look what we've done with the limited. So you say, well, but you have everything. You can vote now. You can do it. Yeah. But see, there's still the mental lockdown. Think again. When you were a child, you believed there was Santa Claus. Even when someone tried to tell you there wasn't, someone said, ain't no Santa Claus, no, you're going to argue them up and down. Translate to that real. I was taught that Christopher Columbus discovered America. We went into school with that. I sat next to white people that believe the same lie. Because this, where we live, this country is built on a lie. And Black folks are the victims of it. White folks are the victims of it because the original liars had to lie to everybody to keep it going. When you buried the history, you separated us from who we really are. It takes years to find that out. It don't happen overnight because guess what? Then when someone brings us this new information, hey, Rory, here's Christopher Columbus didn't discover America, so-and-so did. I'm in doubt. I'm like, man, that's all I've ever heard. Superstar artist Cardell Harrington checks in. That's all I've ever heard, man, is Christopher Columbus. Nah, man, I don't believe that. Same thing with our belief in God and heaven and hell and all that kind of stuff. You've scared people into believing that there's a heaven and there's a hell, and if you aren't good, you're going to hell. And people take that to the grave. My grandmother died with that. Her mother probably died with it, and and so on and so on and so forth. With that fear. Or believing that we were told we can't do this, we're not smart enough. Many believe that. And they pass it on to their generations. We live only so many years on this planet. Understand, it took me 40 years to change and be comfortable with the change of how I believe in God. Now, my child is grown. His beliefs are whatever his beliefs are. But guess what? For so many years, his mother and I instilled in him those beliefs that we were in her. Now, I don't know how she may still believe that same way. I don't, but she may still does. But see, guess what, Cardell? There's the confusion. And it once again keep us as a people kind of apart. So we still never find out who we really are and how powerful we really are. But guess who does know? Our adversary knows. Because if they didn't, if someone doesn't fear, if you don't fear someone's success, if you don't fear someone that's better than you, you don't go out of your way to oppress them and lie to them. You don't do it. Closing out the hour, Binky Womack, you look good to me on the real Urban Radio Network. Have a minute of your time. I just wanna
to know you. Girl, you turn me on. You turn me on. Good to me. And I wanna get to know you. You turn me on. Say it one more time. And I wanna get to know you. Baby, I'll tell you one more thing. If you give me your love, girl, I'll be good to you. Like I'm supposed to do. I'll never love another. I'll be treating you right for the rest of your life. You look good to me, and I wanna get to know you. You turn me on, baby. Good to me, and I wanna get to know you. You turn me on. Please sing it one more time. So fine. Thinking you could be all mine. Oh, I would get you better. And I wanna get to know
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school.
Binky Womack closing out the hour saying, you look good to me. This is the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station. I am Heat, savior of R&B. We're back on Facebook Live. We're switching out every half an hour. Welcome back to the Facebook family as they start to check in. Going into that second hour, we got a Las Vegas connection. I like to call it the Las Vegas connection because I think I got 3 artists out of Las Vegas jumping off in this hour, and one of them is Niecy Living Single. She's going to be getting it started off, followed by another Las Vegas artist, and Brian G. Soul is going to be coming at you. Then I got a local artist as well. We're going to keep it local as well. Then we go back and forth. I got Angie B coming up for you this hour. She is actually listening in to the show on the YouTube side. Cardell Harrington, superstar artist, you'll hear from him, and he is listening in as well. So y'all just say hello if you haven't said hello already. We're going at it in this second hour, keeping up with my same subject that I was talking about. Going into the second hour, we're just inviting Facebook Live people in on it. Kedjo made a remark. Now, this is not about religion, just so people know. I just use that for my particular subject matter. But since Kedjo made a comment on it, he said he stopped believing there's a pit of fire a long time ago. Now, here's my question to you, Kedjo. How long ago? How many years ago did you stop believing in the pit of fire? And there's a point to that question because of how long. That's the important part. Because again, when you talk about our freedom from 1863, and we didn't find out until 1865, to where we are today in 2025, that is not a long period of time. When you have taken a people away from their civilization, giving them a whole new civilization, classmate Kathy Turner checks in on the Facebook side. Welcome. Okay. Kedjo answered my question. He said, it's been 20 years ago. 20 years ago. That means you've lived most of your life believing that. Okay, now let's say that's 30 years. I roughly went pretty much 35, 40 years. From 1865 to 1900, did Black folks have equal rights in this country? When they said you're free, did we go out and get unemployment right away? We had to figure, did we get education right away? Keep that in mind now. 35 years. It's like the lost children of Israel. What are we going to do? Look at how we are today as Black folks. We got different religions, different interests, different all kinds of how our philosophies, investing, who's our good leaders and who aren't our good leaders, etc. All that confusion is still going on. So we still do not know how powerful we are. But our adversary does. And if we could really come to an agreement just on that, Kathy, if we come to an agreement that the adversary knows how powerful we are and we don't, more progress will be made. But I submit this to you, Kedjo, and anyone else, Vicky, people, Kathy, if you're in my age group, we will not see that greatness in our lifetime. We won't see it in our lifetime. Even though the progress that we have made, some of the greatness that we see in a lot of people, and people that have passed, they were able to achieve greatness despite the constant barriers that we run into as Black people. See, white people say, well, we have barriers too. No, not to the level that we do. Because see, there's no one going out of their way. See, there's natural barriers. There's no's if you're going for a job. Yeah, okay, we're not hired today, or we're done. That's the difference. Those are the natural barriers of things, of life, or whatever you're trying to do. If you're in the gym lifting weights, you might have a day where you get hurt or something, and you are sidelined for a couple of weeks from working out because you maybe pulled a muscle or something. But there is no entity purposely stopping white folks from doing what they want to do. Whereas Black folks have had it since day one. Mikel London, superstar producer, you heard from his folks. Oh no, that wasn't his folks. That was John Anthony's folks. But I think Mickey Womack is one of his artists, though. Mickey Womack. So I think he produced Mickey Womack. I think that's what Mikel does so god darn much. He's checked it on the Facebook side, superstar artist. Remember, the artist going down on the 17th of April is the Project Integrity 2025 Zoom meeting number 2. It's going down next Thursday, so make sure you're there, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be giving out the information soon as I get it. I'm going to be doing that. But so when I was watching this movie, Jane Pittman, for the second time, like I said, I was 10 the first time, and to see it this time, I cried because now I'm not just seeing an old lady go to the water fountain to drink from the white man's water fountain. I was able to watch her story and see the pain and all of that. What we had to go through to drink a simple thing. And I don't think white people really fully understand because they're not vested. They haven't had that of what it had to go through. A man died to drink from a water fountain. To drink from a water fountain. A man was killed, and Jane Pittman was driven. She said, I'm going up there at 110. This is the hell that America has put in on Black folks. And we play sports, we sing and dance. That's what white folks always want us to do. Niecy living single. Sweet, sweet love on the real Urban Radio Network. That's all they thought we were good for anyway.
What we have is an emotional connection. Filled with satisfaction. Yes, I like what I see. We got a physical attraction. Surrounded with trust. If I'm dreaming, don't break me up. 'Cause
in your hand. My soulmate, my best friend. I get excited when I hear your voice. In my mind, I make the perfect choice. We're a number one team. I got you and you got me. Mesmerized, I can't fake it. I'm drunk on your love, intoxicated. Intoxicated, I can't fake it. No, mesmerized. I'm drunk on your love. We have this an emotional connection. With satisfaction. Yes, I like what I see. We got a physical attraction. Surrounded with trust. If I'm dreaming, please don't wake me up. I just can't get enough of you and your sweet, sweet love. Sweet love. And your sweet, sweet love. Sweet love.
I hear you talk that talk, lady. It's you and Corey, baby. We tackle the world, no front. That's why I made you my one. I sipped your nectar of love, mentally dreamed you up. So you chose me, plus no one can come between us. Intelligence and sexiness, your beauty can cause an accident. See, I need you so much, your touch, but I need your sweet, sweet love.
An emotional connection.
That's right.
With satisfaction. Yes, I like what I see.
That's right.
We got a physical attraction.
You and me.
Surrounded with trust. If I'm dreaming, don't wake me up. I just can't get enough of you.
Me.
And your sweet, sweet love. And your sweet, sweet love. Your sweet, sweet love. Sweet, sweet love. Your sweet, sweet love. Your sweet, sweet love.
Me.
Your sweet, sweet love. Your sweet, sweet love. Sweet, sweet love. Your sweet, sweet love. Sweet, sweet love. Your sweet, sweet love.
I'm recording artist Maz Johnson. You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show with the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell, on the Real.
Yes. John Gray has checked in all the way from Canada here on a Sunday afternoon. That was Niecy Living Single out of Las Vegas, getting us started here in the second hour with Sweet, Sweet Love. Coach Kenneth has checked in, or Kenneth Coach, either one. Karaoke KJ out here in Los Angeles in the Orange County area doing his thing. He checks in with us right here on the Facebook side. Hey, Kat Smith, DL and Kat, they check in as well. Good to see you as well. I appreciate them checking in. You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. I suggest to all my Facebook followers and to my Instagram folks, please join the YouTube channel, because the YouTube channel stays the whole time that I'm on. It stays the whole time, active the whole time. So join my YouTube channel, whereas my Facebook and Instagram, I switch back and forth on the half hour. So in other words, at 6:30, I'm going to switch over to the Instagram, and y'all don't want to miss out on this good music, Kenneth Coach and DL. So Rory Darvell on YouTube. It's free. Check in over there, man. That way you are there. And plus, YouTube has more power to reach more folks, man, and let them know about this great radio station and this great show that's playing all this great music, all this respectable good music. I got some more Las Vegas coming at you. I got Brian G. Soul coming at you. Matter of fact, I got 2 in a row. Man, y'all, if you haven't heard it, and Cardell, and Kenneth, you haven't heard this song. You haven't heard it. DL and Kat, y'all haven't heard this song either, but I got my man Cardell Harrington. Oh, man. Can I stop a second? Stop. I got to brag on the bass line. Now, Cardell said he came up with this bass line himself. Now, he is a bass player. I have seen him play the bass, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't believe it. I don't think he did it. don't think Cardell came up with a bass line that smooth on this song. Wait till y'all hear it. The song is off the chain. Song is off the chain. Trust and believe me when I tell you, DL, Kenneth, it's off the chain. But he said he did that bass line. I don't believe he did that bass line. If he did do the bass line, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it. Now, I can't say for fact. I'm accusing him. If he did do the bass line, he was high. If he did, he was high when he did it. He didn't know he did it. He didn't know he did the bass line when he did it. If he did it, he was high at the time. And then listen, that's not a bad thing. We've had a lot of great songs done when people were high. They were high. Y'all know about the story of Atomic Dog? You know what that whoop whoop is on Atomic Dog? And don't act like I was the only one that didn't hit the dance floor when it came on. We all hit the dance floor when it came on. John even hit the dance floor. Excuse me, I'm dying. Okay, good, I'm alive. I'm back now. John in Canada even hit the dance floor on the whoop 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 whoop. Well, that is an accident. What the story was told, they told George Clinton came into the studio in the middle of the what George Clinton did not know, because keep in mind, back in the 80s and stuff, in the 70s, songs were done on tape. So that woo woo, as superstar chef Katrina Williams checks in, they were rewinding the tape when George came in and heard the woo 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 woo, and he thought it was a groove, and he started, this is the story of the famous dog, and the dog in his tail will be busy. Woo woo. It was playing backwards. He had no idea. But a hit song though. Hit song. We still do it to this day. Atomic Dog. Matter of fact, God darn, I'm gonna play it on Wednesday. I'm gonna play the song on Wednesday. I'm gonna play it on More Music Wednesday. I'm gonna play Atomic Dog. I just got a request. So when you hear this bass line, now I'm not saying this is not this is a smooth jam. This is a smooth jam here at DL. I'm just saying, Cap, this is a smooth jam. But I'm just telling you, when you hear the song coming up shortly, as part of a back-to-back, because I'm giving you two in a row, Brian G. Soul and then Cardell Harrington. I'm just saying, it's a smooth bass line. And I believe he don't know he did it. And I think he was high. But he said it's his. We're going to find out. It's a jam, though. It's a jam, nevertheless. Anyway, folks, I'm talking about Black people and our greatness. And that we have not been allowed to really know how great we are in this country. But this country knows. Those that oppressed us for hundreds of years. And it will take hundreds of years for us to be able to realize. Now, imagine, though, if you stopped. And again, I looked at Miss Jane Pittman, who was a slave and lived to not be a slave and was able to talk about it. And she went to this water fountain. And I want y'all to close your eyes, not right now, but when you get ready to embark on a challenge of anything, and clear your mind of not natural obstacles, because those exist and they're supposed to, but obstacles that are intentionally put in your way. Remove those. Because if you can conjure up the natural obstacles, you can say, okay, what's the possibility of this happening, this happening? You can mentally prepare for those. You're going to say, I knew this was coming. And every now and then, Katrina, you'll have some things that'll pop up that you did not see. But it's the intentional obstacles. But if we move those and don't allow those, and we just have an attitude and the burning in your eyes that you're going to get it done, fear is removed because you don't recognize failure, Vince Devereaux. 2 in a row on the Real Urban Radio Network, starting with Brian G. Soul, followed by Cardell Harrington.
I was thinking about my life and where I've been and where I am now. And baby, you're the best. You're the reason dreams will come true. I hope you feel the same. 'Cause you're the reason why I love you. You're the reason why I care. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason I'm still there. I put my heart on the line, being vulnerable as I can be. I even took the code off my phone, yeah, so you can trust me. Stood right here, right now, like feet are planted on the ground. No secrets, buried all lies. I'm ready for a beginning, true love that I'll find. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason why I care. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason I'm still there. You give me love and can't hold back. You put it on me, you love it like that. You take me higher than that's a fact. You're the reason I love it like that. You give me love and can't hold back. You put it on me, you love it like that. You take me higher than that's a fact. You're the reason I love it like that. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason why I care. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason I'm still and I'm fully committed to you. I just want to look in your eyes and tell you the truth that this is how I feel. I'm committed. This time in my life, this day and age, baby. Give me love and can't hold it, can't go. You put it on me, you love it like that. You take me higher than that's a fact. You're the reason I love it like that. You give me love and I can't hold back. You put it on me, you love it like that. You take me higher than that's a fact. You're the reason I love it like that.
Make a difference.
At the Real Urban Radio Network, we know who we are and we make no excuses about it.
You gotta know where you came from to know where you're going, you know?
Emotional, the way I feel, a feeling that I can't deny. I can't believe the way I'm feeling. Oh girl, when we're together, I feel like such a lucky guy. I'll give you all the way you think you need anything, anything you think you need. So I can fulfill all you. Let me know. I'll give you everything you need. No one's gonna love you like I do, like you do, like you do. They will love you like I do. love you like I do. No one's gonna please you like I do. They will please you, baby. Yeah, baby. I'll pick you up and take you out. Spend the day just having fun. Diamond ring or anything. Your heart desire, say it is done. Do you know how much, oh girl, about you, girl? I love you. I give you everything you need. Your word and I, baby, give you all the world. Anything, anything and everything. No one's gonna love you like I do. They will love you, baby. Baby, love you like I do. I'm gonna please you like I do. I'm gonna please you like I do. Like I do. Please you like I do. Like I do. Please you like I do. No one's gonna love you like I do. Like I do. Like I do. No one's gonna love you like I do. One's gonna love you like I do. Do you remember, baby? Day we fell in love. One's gonna please you like I do. Me and you, like I do. Just us two. Oh. Day we fell in love. One's gonna love you like I do.
Hi, this is recording artist and two-time Olympian Siobhan Nieto. Keep listening to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show with host Roy.
Two in a row, Cardell Harrington, Like I Do. And before that, out of Las Vegas, Brian G. Soul with You're the Reason. Listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station. Got my Facebook folks checking in. Want to shout out Samantha Walker, who just checked in. She was able to catch the tail end of that song, Like I Do. Lucky her, lucky her. And somebody else had checked in. Kim Montoya checked in as well. Shout out to Kim Montoya who checked in. Vince Devereaux checked in. And that superstar chef, Kay Williams, Kay Michelle. Katrina Williams has checked in as well. Get her cooking over there and doing that good food for you. That was a couple skate right there for that one right there. Or Backward Skating Ladies Only. Either one, man. It was a jam. It was a jam for you, man. That was it. That Cardell Harrington, man. Like that one. I like to let it be known in case anyone is watching from the job that I was not standing dancing. I am dancing from the chair, just in case, because when you're off on injury, can't be out there dancing or skating. Okay, when you're off with a leg injury. So I just want to know it was only the shoulders. Only the shoulders right here. I am sitting down. I'm not standing up. So don't be trying to catch it from the slipping. Because I ain't slipping. Got Victoria Venice coming up at you out of Atlanta. See, man, the music be coming from all over the country. Shout out to, just in case she's on the app, I know they listen on the app. Shout out to Paula Latang out of Canada, by the Tastemaker out there, big time DJ rocking out there in Canada, just in case she's listening. Also, shout out to Diane Ingram out there in Carson, in case she's listening. And a possibility that Marilyn Young might be listening out of Manhattan Beach. I know they listen on the app sometimes. They check in and listen on the app. Angie B says Cardell is so dope. I agree. I don't think that's his baseline. I think somebody else did that baseline. He's taking the credit. No, I'm just kidding. That's my man Cardell. He's doing it, man. He puts out some jams like that. So I want to say, in conclusion of my subject, I truly believe we're not close to tapping into the power that we have and the ability to do. And I say going forward, to challenge yourself to whatever it is you want to do, that you can get it done because you're designed with such an amazing power that you're unaware of. But I use Jane Pittman because I want you to really go back historically. Look how long in your life you believe in things and you find they are not true. But you've gone so many years because we've been lied to from day one. Imagine you've been lied to unintentionally by your parents because they were lied to. The generation after generation after generation, the history of America is a lie. And the truth is buried, and we're digging it out, and they continue to try to bury it some more. But as a people, think about that. Why would someone want to keep you from drinking from a water fountain? Because that's the fear they have of you. Not because you put the fear in them. It's because they've seen your power. Vicki, I don't care. If someone can't play a sport, like I think I'm pretty good at ping pong, just for an average player, and I'm no pro. I think I can beat the average player playing ping pong. And if I see someone I know can't play, I know they can't. Why would I go out of my way to keep them from even learning how to play? And that's what I want y'all to think about going forward in this time in your life, because you're still here no matter how old you are. If you have a desire to be something, failure is not the option. You just have that. You build it up in your mind, and people will see it in your eyes, and it will attract those around you that say, this person is about it. And they are focused, and I'm about what they're about. I want to be on that team. And then you will attract those people. And you'll be able to get whatever you want done. Because that's how strong you are. We only use 6% of our brains, they say. 6%. Think about it. And check out the autobiography of Jane Pittman. Amazing. And think about the history and your life and what you believed in and what you probably still believe in that you've been wondering about if it's true. It probably isn't, and you've been lied to. Victoria Venice come at you with should have chose your friend. This is a cold one right here. This is a cold one right here, but Victoria wasn't jabbing. Check it out on the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. And then guess what? Something fun when I come back. I'm going to talk about y'all's president. Here's something else, too. It's going to be something fun on the Real Urban Radio Network.
So well, he lived next to me, hung up my TV, and we became the best of friends. You came over one Saturday, he barbecued and we watched the game. He said you were cool and y'all played ball in school, and giving you my number was okay. But 3 years, 2 months, 1 week, I can't front. Things just ain't the same. And I can't help but thinking it makes my heart sink. I should have took his last name. If I could do it again, I would have chose your friend. I don't think he would break my heart. If I could do it again, I would have chosen your friend. I should have picked your homeboy. I should have picked your friend. I should have picked your homeboy. I should have picked your friend. I admit that we've had some good times, but more than that, you have made me cry. You stop hugging me, you don't make love to me, and you don't blink twice when you lie. Now always been around. But he's silent, so he never got down. He respected me and he protected you, even when he knew you was messing around. But 3 years, 2 months, 1 week, I can't front. Things just ain't the same. And I can't help but think, and it makes my heart sink. I should have took his last name. If I could do it again, I would have chose your friend. I don't think he would break my heart. Ooh, if I could do it again, I would have chose your friend. I should have picked your homeboy. I should have picked your friend. I should have picked your homeboy. I should have picked your friend. I should have picked your homeboy. I should have picked your friend. I should have picked your homeboy. I should have picked your friend.
Hello, everybody. This is Tiffany Binion Mangum, gospel recording artist and co-star to your own Rory Darvell. And you're listening to the Attention to Detail radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Yes, stay locked right here. Keep it right here. That was Should Have Chose Your Friend. That was Victoria Venice out of Atlanta bringing you that latest jam. And you were listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. She has been listening, been here most of the time. You're going to hear from her. Her latest, she's a new artist that's just joined us. First time in rotation. Angie B is coming at you, followed by Kenny Tomlin. We're bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. It's the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I am your host, Rory Darvell. For my YouTube family, do me a favor, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification button. That goes a long way for the channel and for you as an artist as well. And remember to put down in your notes, it's going down, make it on your calendar, the Project Integrity 2025 Zoom meeting taking place Thursday, April the 17th. At 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be there. And I'll be sharing some stuff with you. It'll be a good time for everybody to get together and hang out a little bit and also share some serious information. Help you guys so we can get that music heard around the world on a regular basis and get y'all paid and things like that. Speaking of getting paid, put your songs on www.apartistpay.com. www.apartistpay.com. Get paid in full for your music, and it's $9.95 per release, one-time fee. There is no monthly fees or anything like that, or they don't take a percentage of your money or anything like that. You get it 100%. So if you charge $5, you will get paid $5. So minus any banking fees on your bank side or anything like that. But other than that, you get paid in a full, and it's AP Artist Pay. It's electronic storefront from music. That way they can go right there and see everybody's music. That's what they can do, and then purchase it. Connects directly to your website, so they get to whatever you have on your website. That's what they'll see through apartistpay.com. Join them. It's a Black-owned company too. On top of that, hey, listen, need to talk about your guy. So the tariffs. He's rescinded some of them, or he's paused some, and he's backed off, and he said he wouldn't do that. He said he wouldn't do none of that. You know why? Because it's not working. So now they come up with some excuses. But China said they will fight to the end. He kept the tariffs on China at 145%. So China said this, and they made a very good point in their argument. They said, we don't need America. America is a small totality of the world. But here's the biggest takeaway what I took from what that guy said. It made a lot of sense. See, America has a lot of arrogance. But he said, China is 5,000 years old. And we have survived quite well long before America existed. So why would all of a sudden we would not exist if we're not doing business with America? Damn! Good damn point there, China. So he said when they talk about, well, China, when they want to do business or when they want to talk. See, Trump think everybody's supposed to be kissing his ass. And China's basically saying, we're not. We don't have to. If America don't want to do business with us, we won't do business. Trust me, we'll find business with other countries. And they will. So it's like the threat isn't working. The tariff, as far as that, guess who's going to pay? And see, here's the thing, and it's been pissing me off, people locally. So I see people on Facebook talking about, oh, well, you know, those who know how to invest and blah, blah, blah. Well, listen, everybody's not an investor. Everyone doesn't gamble. And then someone tried to say, well, you know, it's not investing if you're gambling. It's gambling. It's another word for gambling. Poker is gambling. But some people are very good at poker. I know someone who plays poker for a living. That's his only job. He's a poker player. That means he's a professional gambler. People that play the stock market are gamblers. They may be educated, and that's all wonderful, but they do take losses. And even aside from that, everybody is not in the stock market. So for people to come on and act like, oh, they know somebody and they got this going on as if they're millionaires and all these people are playing the stock market and people are worried. The people who are worried, and trust me, people in the stock market that are realistic, they're worried too. Like one man said he lost $7 million. Another said he lost 20. I tell you who else is worried. Elon Musk is worried, and he's been calling for zero tariffs. He got into it with the guy who's in charge of the health department. Called him an idiot or a moron. I said something, said he don't know what he's talking about. Well, that's because Elon Musk has fell under $300 billion in wealth for the first time in years. Because when you drop $12 billion, I don't care how much money you got. That's a lot of money to drop. Especially when it's with somebody who doesn't know what the hell they're doing. And Trump doesn't know what he's doing. And the people that are hurting, farmers, they don't play the stock market. People that work 9-to-5 jobs or they have their 401ks are tied into the stock market. It's tied because they don't play the stock market. So they're rightly so worried. People who were working for the government who thought they had a lifetime job, they're not in the stock market. And they were just kicked out of their jobs because they were told for poor performance. And a lot of them are Trumpers. And they said they were all just kicked out for one blanket reason. This is how he does stuff. And the country is in trouble as a whole. You drop $6 trillion, then you come back up and tell somebody, well, they made $2.5 billion. Well, yeah, but you cost the stocks $6 trillion. That's not good. Biden didn't fluctuate up and down like that and say, oh, look, we're back up, we're good. No, it's called recovering. There's a difference. Here's Angie B with ILOVEYOU on the Real Urban Radio Network.
experiencing you. I love what you do. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Touch my body. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Touch you all the time. I just can't live without you. Intimacy creates a high vibration we are unable to explain. You download more of yourself inside of my soul than I receive you. I reciprocate by giving minds to yours, your energy. It's liberating. I've never been so free of being harmonious in my femininity. What I love most is our silence. When we allow our spirits to communicate for us, it sets the tone of peace, serenity, comfort, and love. You're the only one I desire. Your love has got my knees so weak, so deep inside I just can't speak. Oh, there's no place I'd rather be than experiencing you. I love what you do. Of course, everybody don't make love to my shit because that's what they're supposed to do. That's the energy I put in this shit. That's what your guy did to you. Yeah, that's what. You know what he did? I told you what he did. No, that man put stuck my lip all up in his mouth and got to licking and pulling up. Is that what real love is? Don't get like that.
Greetings and salutations. I'm R&B historian Tyrone Dubois from TV1's Unsung and Cheryl Underwood Radio. You're listening to Rory Darvell on the Real Urban Radio Network. Number one for today's R&B and old school, the Real
Angie B. And her latest one right here, bringing it to you. Debuted right here on the Attention to Detail R&B radio show, the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station with I Love You. Want to welcome Ty Sharp, who is checked in on the YouTube side, as well as Rashad Brown. And yes, I was bobbing my head to that one. I'm a visionary. So when it comes to songs and being that I do live shows, I tend to see songs and how they're played if they were playing live. And so I'm envisioning Angie on stage doing that song and the groove's playing in the band, and she's got a couple of female background singers up there and they're kind of swaying and then they're singing that background, and I can hear that, and I can hear solos and things of that nature, and that song just being expanded out live, and to where the crowd is feeling it and vibing into it and that nature. And so that's what I see. So when I'm vibing or whatever, I visualize songs, and so I can picture them. That's when, I put shows together and things like that for people. I can just see songs. Some songs I can see them, and there's like, man, that live done right, live and the vocals and everything, and you could do a lot with that song on stage. And so that's why that's what I do. It's what I do, and they feel it. But that's Angie B. Hopefully she has that song going out there on www.apartistpay.com so people can purchase it. That's what they need to do. Purchase it and go ahead and so she can get paid in full. I got two more coming at you. And another song, by the way, with the same name called I Love You. And that's by Kenny Tomlin coming at you. And again, going back to Las Vegas. I tell you, we was a Las Vegas vibe in this last hour. I got Brad Alexander coming with the Saturday Night Groove. I'm about to close myself up out of here. Got to shout out my Laker boys, though. Finished the season in the number 3 spot. And apparently we're going to be playing the Timberwolves in the first round. Woo! Going up against Mike Edwards, who avoided suspension. He was going to be suspended because he had 18 technicals, but the league rescinded that last technical, so he avoided suspension. And because I think it was an important game that they needed, but they're in the 6th spot, so it's going to be Bron, Luka, and AR-15 going up against Minnesota in that first round, man. So my Laker boys are back. We got a great shot at it, man. We just got to play top ball. Got to play top ball. Not going to be easy. But I believe we can get to that championship round. I think we can. I think we can. Love to see Bron do it at 40 years old and playing at a high level. Come on now. Come on now. But I want to say this before I leave. When I watched the movie, like I said, I was rewatching since a movie I saw 50 years ago when I was 10 and didn't really understand the significance of it. The autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, starring the iconic Cicely Tyson. And watched it this time, and I cried this time watching it because I was able to understand the pain and what she went through and what we have gone through, what our ancestors have gone through, and even our parents. We're not far removed from the civil rights movement. We're a generation from the civil rights movement. So this is still new. Even at 2025, I'm from that generation. I was born in 1963 when this stuff was happening. My parents and your parents, though they're in my age group, you were affected by this. You know, I went to school. I was bused to white schools. And not that I felt that was a negative. I think it was a positive to have that experience because now I have the perspective and things I was able to get today because I was able to talk to white people and watch white people and see how they think and move and do things and things of that nature, where if I would have been just combined in the neighborhood or confined to my neighborhood, I probably wouldn't have as much perspective as I have on things now. Because I was forced, as a lot of us are, you're forced to, because we didn't have the dances and stuff where they were rock and roll dances. We didn't go to them dances. Or they only had a couple of songs that were songs that black people, and they were done by white people. A lot of us remember the song, Play That Funky Music, White Boy. When I was in high school, that was it. That was the song for us. We sit around the whole dance waiting on Play That Funky Music, White Boy, and We Will Rock You. And maybe another one bites us. There was very few songs, and I remember there was a song, Rolling Stones, Miss You, that had some grooves, but everything, it was pretty much white people. They didn't play songs by black artists, you know. So we had to bring our boom boxes and stuff for that to get our music really. And then finally, as some years progressed, things started integrating a little bit more. But I want to leave you with this. Going forward, do not waste time being afraid to pursue whatever it is that you want to pursue. Even if you want to have an arrogance about it to an extent, know that you were designed to be great. Because when somebody didn't want you to drink at a water fountain because they were afraid of your power, that means they know more about you than you know about yourself. Because it was hidden from us. Going forward, understand there are obstacles. There are obstacles, but there are natural obstacles. Weigh those obstacles when you start to pursue something. So, okay, I'm going to run into this. I'm going to run into this. There'll be a couple of things you don't see, but I'm talking about the man-made obstacles. Those are the ones. Don't allow it. You can move them obstacles too, because when they realize you're not afraid, they become afraid. God is the greatest. I'll be back here on Wednesday. Remember to put it on your calendar. We'll be here from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And let me give you two in a row. This is Kenny Tomlin, followed by Brad Alexander on the Real Urban Radio Network. Love y'all. I'm out.
A love like yours come around only one time, that's for sure. I wanna still be rocking with you, baby. Still kissing when we're 80 years old. There were times we fell apart, times we broke each other's heart, times we disagreed. But you stay right here with me. That's why I love you more than all the problems we had. I love you more love you. Doesn't matter, cause I still love you. Oh, listen, baby. There's not much of anything I won't do for your love. Cause what I do for you, baby, it's like I'm doing for both of us. Love like yours come around only one time, that's for real. And I've never had another one to make me feel the way you make me feel. There were times we fell apart. Oh yeah. Times we broke each other's hearts. There were times we disagreed. But you always stay right here with me. That's why I love you. More than all the problems we had. I love you. More than all the things that made us mad. More than all the I love you. More than all the changes we've been through. I love you. Doesn't matter, cause you still love you. I love you more than you ever know. The affection I will always show. Kissing on you every day. And loving you forever, baby. Forever, baby. Oh, forever, baby. I love you, baby. Forever, baby. Forever. Let me turn the radio, turn it up.
Entertaining and informative.
Right now.
The Real Urban Radio Network.
coming up next with my boss man, Cuddy, on that Live 365 app. Search Real Urban Radio Network. It's free. Get some of that Southern soul. Listen to some good music 24/7. In the meantime, though, I got to go. My time is up, y'all. I'm out.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home